Alright, hello, welcome back. Don't ask why I look like a sewer rat, just enjoy the fact that we are here playing some good old Danganronpa. So I believe this should be Danganronpa episode 13. If I'm wrong, then the title will fix my correction. But, basically what we know, there's a murder, supposedly 2 murders. Somebody is responsible for both of the murders. Now, I guess judging by how deep we are into the case itself, I guess Hifumi is actually dead. But like I said, I don't think he was dead the first time. That's what my gut says. Because there's no way he can go up and down the stairs. But the question is, who is actually responsible? And I don't think it's Hino, because Robo Justice, like, that's a little silly. He's not even aware. And I don't think he's the type of person to play dumb like that and make it, like, not obvious. But I don't know. Maybe Kyoko. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see the investigation. Oh boy! Everyone heard. Oh, everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were all gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears.
What? Hello? He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looked that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which is the real Monokuma? My guess is the one on the right.
Whew.
Can we just get in the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please aboard the pain train, or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then this would seem we have a culprit. Poor guy.
Hey.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the 4 that lost their lives. Oh, the 2 that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Takuma. That's the one who killed 2 of our friends. Why did it say Takuma? I don't even know what it said. Don't mind me. The killer is someone right here. Alright. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. It would appear that the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. See, here's the thing, right? Didn't they do the exact same thing with the Leon case where everyone immediately blamed, who did we blame? Yeah, we all blamed me, right? We all blamed Makoto. But then it was like, oh, wait a minute, it's actually Leon. So, like, if everybody's blaming Hiro, I think it's a little obvious that it's not Hiro, no? Like, that's the whole thing.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me.
Yes.
Come along, Big Mac. Let's do it. Big Mac?
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there. Yep. Alright, let's do it. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Man, I'm just saying, this feels so weird without my boy on the side, you know? Typically, my boy Mondo's right there. He's on my left. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled into this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator came to a stop. The elevator slid The elevator door slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Oh! What a nice room! When I see you all gathered here like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Why what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yahoo!
I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. The deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Do I want to save? Yeah, sure, why not? Do we have any skills? I think we gained one singular skill, right? Aha! The focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debates, the hangman's gambit, and the bullet time. I don't know what that means, but that's gotta help me out somehow. Okay, let's do a quick little review about what we have here. So, the file says that Hifumi and Kakta were killed. The cause of death was a blow to the head, similar weapon, probably a hammer, justice hammer. The blue tarp, which has blood, this was used to carry onto the dolly where they moved Taka from the physics room to the art room. Hifumi's glasses are different colors. I mean, not different colors, but has no blood. This probably infers that Hifumi, I think, ran up from the first floor to the third floor and used a cleaning cloth to clean his glasses, right? That's the only way that really makes sense to me. Spotless hammer. This one's a little interesting. I don't know how this one works. Maybe, but like both the justice hammers were left back on the scene, so I don't really know how this works. The door is locked, and it can only be locked from the inside, which means Hifumi locked the door, obviously. I mean, that's just proof that it goes from physics all the way to, where was it? The repository in the art room. So let's just count. What'd she say? Is this the one where she said she got hit? Hifumi's body disappeared, and they both used the bathroom. I see, yeah. Meet in the dining hall. And this handwriting is really neat. And this is ugly ass handwriting, which is Hifumi's, and they're trying to frame Hiro. But the thing is, I don't know who Hifumi was working with, and I don't know who has handwriting this neat. He found a note, but nobody can find the note. Stopwatch is broken past 6, which means that Taka was killed before 7. And then he was holding on to the note that Hifumi had, which proves that Hifumi and somebody else was trying to kill Taka. And then everyone had an ebook, so I guess, like, I don't know how this comes into play, but alright, sure. Alright, yeah, that seems good to me. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Okay, let's relax, Hina. Let's relax.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Okay, can we, like, relax real quick? Like, come on.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
That's ironic.
Who are
That's
you
like hypocrisy,
calling a
no?
murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it.
But it's so obviously placed in his room.
And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Hiro's not the killer. Before anything else, we have to make that clear. That's true. We have to prove Hiro's innocence. It doesn't make any sense.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second.
Okay. Looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is quite neat. He has good penmanship.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are...
That's right.
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Let's go!
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Let's go!
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
To be so consistent though? I don't think so.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Okay, I mean, you're 21, you're a little older than the other kids, like, let's relax here, right? You could be more than capable, okay?
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
Not at all!
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent.
Let's go, Byakuya! Let's go!
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
I don't know if we'd have enough parts for a second suit.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Really? Of course he passed it to me. I mean, Hiro was the one in the suit, there's no denying that, but...
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question in that suit was... I mean, well, it was Hiro in the
I
suit.
got it!
Like, there's no denying
Other
that.
than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That's true. Suspect. See? Suspect, not the guilty.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
That's right, he didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
That's the word I'm looking for. Culprit. He is not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Nice.
What?
I agree.
Now that's a bold assumption.
No, we have facts. We have facts.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
I mean, he's pretty confident. I guess we better listen.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Let's go.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The items to move Taka's body must have been the repository dolly and the blue tarp. And the blue tarp. There's still one more thing. The tarp.
I got it!
It's so obvious.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Huh? Am I wrong?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
Wait, yeah, but I'm right
We
though.
rediscovered it in the repository.
I'm right.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
That's true. Yep.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
The bloodstain.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Why would I be mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Yes.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
What?
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
What?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
The bloodstains on the wheel!
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Bloodstains on the wheel! You shut up!
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
What? Wow, I've never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository, a new element has been added. Oh, yeah, sure, what's up? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with the next bullet time, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you will see the ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statement. From now, just locking on and pressing the left mouse won't be enough to handle them. It will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Oh, cool. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll reload. That's easy. Let's do it.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Alright, the equipment room bloodstain!
This should prove it.
That's right! Get cleaned!
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Let's go.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Let's go.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Nice. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
None at all?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Oh!
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
I mean, the suit restricts your movement, right? If I look at how the body was moved, it would be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? I mean, the suit's rigid, right? You can't possibly be on the third and the fourth room, right?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
That's true.
And from there, The body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
But you can't bend over.
That's wrong.
You can't. The sewer's rigid. We
You're
confirmed that.
absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm as blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
And in that time frame. And in the time frame.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
What are you implying?
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the suit was taken off to the body because you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. I don't really have a choice. Oh, we don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Yes.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Wait a minute. Wait, I think I know who the culprit is. Wait a minute. Okay, let's continue the case, and if something does come up, I mean, like, I think I know who the culprit is.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yes, that is true.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
That's the thing. Who took that photo? Who is actually the culprit? Decisions. Am I right? That's a little crazy. That's a pretty good
You
photo.
all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
That's a pretty good photo. I don't know.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
So obvious. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice. Or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
You're like, are you listening to anything anyone just brought up? It's not Hero.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Are you kidding me? Like, are you an airhead?
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
No, we already have the right conclusion. It's not Hiro.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Oh, is it not?
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Like what?
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
That's true. I am also curious about that.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
We all met up at 7 a.m.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
I agree with that.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Oh, sorry, 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something move at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense for a scream. Oh, that was an intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. We have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
It does if you don't make an assumption. And my assumption is that Hifumi wasn't actually dead.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of the case, I have to find him no matter what. He was killed probably after 6. That's all I really know. And with a hammer as well, but... Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
I mean,
or
yes.
perhaps it was after?
It was before?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do we?
Taka came last.
Okay.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
You're such an airhead, man. The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death,
Do I gotta take the
I
bullet?
wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
It was so after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh my fucking god.
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka,
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Oh my fucking god.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Killed with just while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came... So, I wonder if... Or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in.
shoot. Sorry.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Yeah,
No,
it
that's
can't be. It's so obvious because Taka's watch said 6. Watch said 6.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Yep.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
All right, let's do it. Let's prove that Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. The watch. The Hangman's Gambit watch. W. Oh, what the f... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, I don't know what I'm spelling. Wristwatch. Oh, wristwatch. Can I get the W? Where's my H?
Now I understand.
I was saying, I thought it was just watch. It said wristwatch. I was like, what?
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Let's go!
it must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
It was working! Hey you, how long do you think you're gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
That's true.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Nice.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder.
Oh,
But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
yes.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
That's true. Alright, Kyoko, let's stop.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
A tape? What tape?
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Okay, then, let's stop talking.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
He just got up.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
He just went up the stairs.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
God. Sometimes, you just need to shut up and let other people talk for you, man. Come on.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
Okay.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Really? So what now, Kyoko?
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Can't you just tell us what you did?
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Can you just tell us where you were?
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
He wasn't dead.
And according to what Celeste said,
We could have not been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
That's true.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Is there an elevator?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Shut up! Like, I already know he's not dead, man! It's so obvious!
The dead body moved on its own?
Because he's not dead.
No! Not another...
He's not dead! Can we relax? He is not dead at the time!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Thank you, Byakuya. Thank you.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes, because when we found him in the repository, he was like, it was he as a hero, or whatever. Like, dude, come on. You couldn't be any more obvious.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
If he didn't move.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
It isn't possible.
Really? The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Yes! The glasses cleaner! It's so obvious! Come on! It's so obvious. Broken. Nope! That's not the case.
Are you saying that
Last
when we
disclaimer.
first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Yes.
No, it is impossible.
Shut up.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
That's not true.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
That is
Hifumi's dead body had been found,
true. But he wasn't dead.
and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm sure the body discovery was made once. Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered at almost the exact same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Yes.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Ah, I see it.
And
I see
that
it.
is, are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. It's got to be still alive, and then I shoot the dead body.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Yeah.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh. Oh. Really?
Shoot!
Wait, but was that not a contradiction?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Hifumi was dead, and you know that.
surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Wait, what?
Are you saying that when we first found there's a
Oh.
chance he...
No.
Is it the
Hifumi was
last
dead,
one?
And you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's
Dead body,
and that is. Are we really?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, and then I shoot for dead, right?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, because it was just for Taka. That's why we heard it again.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Did you not forget what Sakura said? Did you forget?
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Monokuma would never do that!
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Never!
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That doesn't give us too much hope.
That didn't answer our question, man.
Yeah.
We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
It was?
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means...
It means it was for Taka, and then that second one was for Hifumi! Let's go!
Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Let's go!
Huh?
I'm right!
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time was played for when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when... it could be the first one? Fuck! Shit!
Shoot!
I mean, it was a 50-50, right?
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class card will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually...
dead.
Being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Let's go!
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
The glass is cleaner. Let's talk.
I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Okay, Jill, you need to shut up.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
I agree.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
You need to shut up. I think I know who did it.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
Though I do want to know where Kyoko was personally, but alright.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There still has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show everyone. Are you kidding me? I know what it is. Hifumi's glasses. They were clean.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yes.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
That's true.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yes.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
I fucking missed.
Then, was he really still
I just
alive?
missed so
Of
badly.
course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
When Hifumi's body was found again in the nurse's office and then the repository, there was definitely some sort of conflict there. Yes, I literally just
Well,
missed,
here's
okay?
one thing we do. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh my fucking god.
Then...
Of course, it's impossible. This is... Well, here's one. The first time we found him, and then his body
And the next time we saw it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
That's not true!
No, that's wrong.
Break.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, I will.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can was The glasses cleaning cloth!
I got it!
Get cooked.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Ooh, which he claimed he owns both.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
How do you remember that?
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Okay, there.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Are you slow? No wonder you were held back.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Sorry, no offense to Asahiro. I'm just a little, I was a little triggered.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
Yes.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
We're in the nurse's office. Are you kidding me? Like, there has to be vials of blood.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
So obvious.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
It was Hifumi.
I got it!
So obvious.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Only lost from the inside.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yes.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Did you find the note?
There's more?
Did you find the note?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Oh yeah, the note. It was the note, right? This one?
I got it!
Or was it the other one?
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Okay, let's relax here, okay?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah! That's the note I was telling you about! The one that told me where to go!
No! It's different!
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said,
1 a.m.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants.
I
Taka.
got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yeah?
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Huh?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Like, okay, do I have to also explain that the note was ripped and Taka was holding onto the note? Like, are you kidding me?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Jen as a Jack is seriously scary, but I can't let her get to me. Are you like actually kidding me? I have to prove that the note was ripped? Wait, it's neither of these. Huh?
Huffy had the note, right?
Yeah?
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
That's not true.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
At 6.
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Wait. What happened at 6 a.m.? Wait, what? Hold up. Wait, I thought the note was right. Wait, what are we talking about? That's what I need to clear up.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I see. I shoot the note and then I shoot Hifumi? I shoot... What? Hold up.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Oh, huh?
Shoot!
Wait, was that not the contradiction?
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for
Oh, the broken witch watch.
must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Wait, but it does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
But the watch.
No, that's wrong.
No? Was it not the watch that says he died after 6? The time does matter.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Wait, that's where the physics room is!
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
I didn't even catch that!
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
I still hate you.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. Ugh. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
Okay.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Because he cooperated with the murderer. Come on! Let's think, airhead.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead.
The
Show
ripped
us.
note. The ripped note. Gosh.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
That's why Taka held it so tightly, because he thought we all could escape.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
That one's actually, I take that one back. I don't think he's actually alive anymore because we had a second body discovery announcement, but...
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
The real murderer.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
The person who killed Hifumi with the washed hammer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Okay.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What's that?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Huh?
The weapon?
Yeah, because according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Oh my god, you're so slow! Oh my god, why does your brain not work? Come on, hero!
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi,
But one of the hammers were washed! Come on! You're so slow, man.
and put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Yes, it is!
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
No, it's not.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
They weren't killed with justice hammers. He was killed with the actual hammer that was washed.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Oh my.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
That does not matter.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
That is true.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta relax. Hero's like pissing me off.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't be clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. It was the hammer in the repository. It's wet. The spotless hammer. There it is.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Are you f***ing kidding me? Sorry.
Shoot!
Yeah, okay, sorry.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless
Was
hammer.
it Justice Hammer 3?
No,
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
neither.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
And what's
How
that?
was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Are you curious?
Shoot!
What was used? Was it just maybe justice?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit?
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
Wow, you are
No, that's wrong.
incredibly bad. I should have knew I should have shot Hero. I should have waited.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
No.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
Hey guys, xbeybae from the future. This episode's running a little longer than I thought, so we're gonna split up part 1 and part 2 of Celeste's trial. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, keep going.